guys, this is Lego Detective. Sorry, I have a bit of allergies, and yeah, this is I believe the first mock review that I've done. Yeah, the first mock review. I guess that maybe the Blue Tahoe could have been a bit of a review, but it wasn't really a review. It was just a how to build. So this is my first mock review, and this is gonna be my self mock, Toa Muton. So this guy represents me. So in any live action clips that I'm going to be doing with him, I will be having him. Like, mainly, he might be featured in some. I already have some planned out. Sorry, I'm just getting something from my shelf, which I'll tell you why I'm getting at in a second. But, yeah, so here he is. So I'm planning a bunch of new series that I'm going to do with live action. I already have my Samon and Crotesius series, which I'm making with these two figures, Samon and Crotesius, as you can see right here. Let's get them out of there. I'm working on that. I'm not even done with my first episode. Like, I actually, for some reason, I didn't even do the first episode. I did the 5th episode because I started making it, and then after I made it, I kind of planned out how the storyline would go. So that kind of planned out to end up being like the 5th or 6th episode. So it's going to take a long time until you're actually going to be seeing Samon and Crotesius, because I'm going to have to make episode 1 and 2 at least before I even upload any of them. And then I'll be able to make maybe 3 and 4. And then I'll do the 5th one, which I'm already working on. But yeah, I'm working on a lot of different live action clips. I'm going to be doing a lot of mock reviews. I've been mocking so much lately. I'm really sorry I haven't been able to get to you. School's just been pretty darn tough. But yeah, so this guy is Toa Muton. I think I mentioned that already. Let's just take a bit of a look at him. So I'm just gonna bend out all of this so you can see. Okay, so the torso is completely custom built. Let's just sort of spin this around. When I made the torso, I was planning it for it to be a elite from Halo, what the heck, from Halo, and eventually the chest was so much different, so it was insanely hard to make the chest, and it turned out actually pretty darn good. His color scheme is pretty much like really dull colors. He has silver, he has black, dark gray, gunmetal. He also has some gunmetal feet, but you can't really see those. Of course, black, trans blue is used for his heart light and his eyes, and then inside his mask, he has like the trans blue glass. He also has some kind of sand blue on his shield. And then he has white on his sword. He is the Toa of Gravity, so he can control gravity powers. The fingers, if you're wondering how I did those, I'll get into that later. The legs are insanely basic. I'm going to improve them, but it's just basically the Toa Metru leg. It's basically just the Toa Metru leg, just built with different colors. This is just the Toa Nika armor, and then I just stuck a brick in the back just to fill up that gap. So the legs I'm not so proud of. The arms I'm kind of proud of. The lower limb is just a Hero Factory limb. I want it to be basic, but the hand is a bit custom. I'm going to actually take this whole hand off. And let's just stable him a bit. So here's this. Here's his staff of gravity. I'm not really sure if this is going to be like a dagger or actually an actual staff. But there's like this rubber piece here. So you can just actually... No, what the heck? You would just take off this piece and it's connected on the rubber. So how the hand is built, I kind of cheated a bit. I used some putty. It doesn't change anything. It just makes it stick on there a bit better. But you can see how this is built, right? How this little assembly is built. And you actually can fit it into the grooves in there. But it's going to be kind of tricky to pose it. Of course, you probably would anyway when you pose it, be holding it. But just to add a bit of extra support, since like if I like drop this, the hand would just go flying off. I took some putty and I put it at the tip of this, and then Actually, this isn't too good. So, yeah, I just did that. Then this rubber piece is just like this. I did modify 2 pieces for the torso. I took a axle, a too long axle, and I cut it in half. So I kind of had like a half long axle. And I'll get onto that when I get onto the torso. But we're going to do the shield, and then we'll go onto the torso. So the shield can spin. Let's just take it off. Come off there. So how it's held on, I just took another one of these and I just stuck it in there. Here's the shield itself. This has a lot of space to move around because it's kind of hard to spin it because sometimes it'll just like slack down there, but sometimes it'll be down there. And I want it to be able to spin a lot, so in different directions and be able to pose easily. The other hand is exactly the same, except it has that piece added on. So that piece there, so that the shield can fit. So let's take a look at the body for him. So his lower waist is pretty simple. I'm actually going to take this off so you can just see even better look. Here's a peek inside the body. His body is actually asymmetric. So just to let you know, it is asymmetric. You can't really notice it. Oh, and you know how I have like this Mata hand like upside down on the side of the body? I use that a lot for different mocks. Like I really like this isn't like a specific torso, but I just like having this Mata hand be in this direction and then using the throwbot limb. I just really like using the Mata hand like that with the throwbot limb as the upper arm, because then the lower limb can then bend completely across, like some of the newer Bionicle 2015 sets, the 2015 Toa, and I really like that. So, I'm going to take the head off so that you can get a good look at where I use that. So I use the axle, the too long axle that I cut in half, right there and there. But it's not like keeping anything in place. If I took those out, then this lift arm, that light gray lift arm, would just wobble. And if I put a piece there that had a secondary hole, so then I'd be able to use, I'd be able to have, the full too long axle sticking through, then the neck would wobble. So whenever I modify pieces, I try to modify them in a fact that it could be fixed, but just with worse consequences. So as you can see, he has like the same mask that Nuparu had for the Toa Mari. I'm not sure I forgot the mask. Like I know that it's either the Trina or something else. Like I know the Holly's mask for Mari is the Faxon, and either Matoro's mask or Nuparu's mask is the Trina. I'm not sure which. But yeah, I hope you liked this first mock review of mine on my self mock, Toa Muton, Toa of Gravity. And yeah, bye.